All right, guys, this is the third concept in this video series around how to implement EOS on ClickUp. So what we need to do is we're going to basically create the feature set that you see here where you have a goal and you have a goal view. So you have your goal basically list that shows the exact same goal that is in the team meeting. So when you go through your weekly meeting and you go, hey, Kurt, how's that goal working? Kurt also sees that goal on their view list here. And if they've got like an update, midweek update, I can update it. The other beautiful thing, right? You can drag and drop files in here. So anything at all that you've got going on, video wise, file wise, anything like that, you're good. You can drag and drop, you can thumb up, people can collaborate here, etc. So the main point I'm trying to make here is this midweek update, right? This was updated just now, 3 minutes ago. So let's create another one. Let's say we're in the meeting and we're setting our goals as senior leadership and we want to assign another goal to Kurt. And again, this would work across team members. So we can duplicate our list template, set up more boards, goals, views for individuals on the team. And then I'm going to show you where the trick is. And this is the same thing. We're going to do this for to-dos as well. So any to-dos that we assign from the meeting, say we make issues, we want to move it up to a to-do, and then we want to assign it, we can do that as well. So let's go to another goal here and just say, Kurt, goal number 2, due next week. Now, before I assign it, I'm going to set up all the stuff. I'm going to put the due date, I'm going to put the priority, high, and we'll update this to due date to the 22nd. And then here we go, assign, right? And these usually have photos. I always recommend put photos, names, all that stuff. So let's add a description. This goal is all about cleaning up and getting things organized. Yep. So look at this. Now Kurt goes to his goals. Boom. All the same fields. I can see what's going on. I know what's up. If I add more comments from my list, this thing is dynamic. It has all the description in here. Yo, this is on track. Super stoked. And I can move the status to on track. So as I work on it, it's here on my radar. And then back here down on the team goals, when we see it, we also see it on track as well. Same thing with the other goal, right? Say I'm working on that one, on track. Down here in the goals view, both of them are on track. Now, as we complete milestones, the progress bar can adjust as well. So how do I do this? Well, do not do it at the folder level. Anything you do in ClickUp basically cascades down. So in all of these lists, underneath this folder, we'll take whatever automation you create here, but that can mess things up because you don't necessarily want to duplicate all the stuff in this meeting. You just want to make sure the goals get copied to whoever gets assigned their respective space that they work from, and then you want the to-dos as well. So let's look at what we've done. So this little lightning bolt over here is your automations, and go to manage automations. This is what we did. So goals to Kurt, goal, so it'd be Kurt goals to Kurt's list. And that's really what this does, right? If you look at it, it says whenever we assign me, it's called TP for whatever reason, default, team player, whatever, action, whenever it's assigned to me, it's going to add it to my list. And that's the fundamental difference. It doesn't duplicate it. It doesn't do any of that stuff. It just adds it to my list. And then it shows up in both places dynamically. So that's really what's going on there. The same thing with to-dos. So we're going to do this again with to-dos, and then we're going to test it. The difference between a goal and a to-do is the to-dos would be like 1 week at a time. The goals would be, usually several weeks to several months, sometimes even, a yearly goal, big goal. But we're going to go into automations and we're going to add an automation. And you would do this for all the members of this meeting, right? Not just Kurt in this case, but we're going to add to list. We're going to go executive team, Kurt's list. And then we're going to call this, Kurt to do, Kurt's list. So it will, whenever, again, the assignee is added, it's me, then it will automatically add it to my list as well. So let's create a test to do given to Kurt. And we'll put in a couple notes here, a couple of notes, activity as you know it. I'll pull up a window here and get a file, Giphy. Let me just grab an image, just putting this in here. So look, everything's in here. This is going to be assigned to me. So now as soon as it does that, ClickBot is basically ClickUp's bot. If I go into my thing here, this is not a goal, but it is going to show up as a task. So if I go to my board, let's see if I can find it. Test to do. Where is the test to do? It's the statuses are a little offline here. I just have to edit these. So again, when there's consistency, it's perfect. If there's not consistency, it gets a little messy. So let's go in here and edit the statuses to make them match up. So we'll just go get to do, in progress, waiting for, and then apply those changes. So you get the idea, right? Like this had a status that wasn't appropriate, and so it kind of messed it up. But let's say we mark this as completed. Now if we go to Kurt's list, it moved over to completed. It matches up. Assign it. Boom. This is for the meeting assignment. Kurt, now it's in the matching status, right? So you do have to watch out for those statuses. But that is it, guys. This is why ClickUp is so powerful. You've got your working board where you can handle your to-dos and then your goals. And then you've got your meeting space where the whole team can meet once a week and reflect and see, hey, how's it going? And the tasks and goals dynamically live and are linked in both places without duplication, without any sort of redundancy and transferring and movement. Everything is dynamic. So whatever happens here gets pushed to that respective task, right? It's dynamic. It all feeds in. So that's really the power of ClickUp. And then again, in terms of your inbox, you can see when things get assigned to you. On your primary, if someone tags you and they have questions about something, you can address that and go boom, boom, boom. And it drives you right to where that task is. So you can kind of get right into the crux of what you need on what's going on. So I hope that was helpful. If you're interested in learning how to do this or you want me to help you do it, I do a bit of consulting. I'm pretty busy, but I'm open to the idea of helping you build this out, and I can knock it out very fast. It's not something where I'm looking to kind of milk hours out of people. I want to really build this and make this dialed in. So if you're interested and need help, you want to get this knocked out, I've done it, high value, we can crank. Anyways, talk to you soon. Thanks a lot for watching. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, like this. Appreciate you helping grow the channel.